or something, the first
Start
thing you
again.
need to do is, so you'd like to make some fairy wings. So you want to put to use the fabulous material of wire and Mod Podge. Mod Podge dries to a clear, transparent shape, and the wire creates the armature or structure for it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to draw your wing shape. Your wings are going to be symmetrical. So you need to draw your first wing, and then you need to look through your paper and draw the second wing using a window or simply holding it up to a light, so that ultimately you have two symmetrical wing shapes. If you want symmetry, always accommodate a little extra length for wire to poke into the body of your critter. If you don't have that extra wire, there's no point in using the wire. Then you get your wire shape, and if the wire's been a little bit curly or bent out of shape, straighten it on your table. And then this is where you need to use just your hands and a little patience, and you're going to bend that wire around that shape. Now, some points you need to pick up the wire and actually crimp it to make it conform to your shape. Now, this is where I like to use tiny little pieces of tape to hold it down, because you want your wire to be flush or flat on the surface that you're doing. So I'm using little tiny pieces of tape to hold a wing down. I'm going to make that even pointier. And that's going to hold the wire in position while I pour the Mod Podge onto it. Oops, wait a minute. Forgot a step. You got to put this plastic over your paper so that you don't, so you can pour the Mod Podge onto the plastic. Okay, I almost forgot that step. You might want to start over, Miss Brumberger. You want to start over?
That's good.
Okay. All right. So you want to put the plastic down after you get your symmetrical wings, and then start to form your wire over that. Now, your wire will do whatever you want it to, as long as you're patient. So if you've got sharp little bends or spikes or curves, just work with a wire. All right. As you bend it, you're going to want to tape it down with tiny little pieces of tape, because this is going to be see-through, so you don't want a lot of that tape showing. So I'm going to tape a little over the contour of it. Ultimately, that tape will just kind of disappear inside the Mod Podge. Now, your Mod Podge, being clear, can be colored. So it's transparent, so you can add watercolor. You see I have watercolor bottles here. And then you can add beads, cut up fabric. You could cut up little pieces of ribbon. Whatever you can embed into the Mod Podge will work. Camilla.